much for tuning in. Welcome to Simple Machine. I'm Bree, the marketing coordinator of Simple Machine, and I'm sitting down with our president, Sean Morrison.
How's it going, guys?
And we're going to be going over the 5 best digital marketing efforts for starting a new business. There's so many you could choose from, but we think these would be the 5 best to start with for your new business. So we're just going to start by talking about a website, because you're going to need a hub for all these digital marketing efforts to go to. So if you want to talk a little bit about what a website would do for your business and how that's a good thing to start with.
Definitely, yeah. A website's going to be your initial, once you get your brand set up and everything like that, your website's going to be your initial platform for your marketing efforts. Like Bree just mentioned, everything you do for your marketing is going to be surrounded around the website. It's going to be pointing to the website, and so having a good website that's built to be responsive, it adheres to mobile devices, tablets, desktops, laptops, and it adheres to Google's latest algorithm updates, as well as being mobile responsive, social media integrated, all the things that you look for. Having a good website as your platform or as your hub for your marketing efforts is a great place to start, and setting up good landing pages on that website to be able to point different ads or different different directions to specific pages on your website that asks for a call to action from your users.
Yeah, perfect. So something else super important for getting people to find the website would be SEO. It's a big buzzword within digital marketing, but still has a little bit of confusion. People just trying to understand what SEO is in general. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, SEO it stands for search engine optimization, and there's, like Bree said, there's been a lot of talk. Is it dead? Is it, does Google pay attention to it? Can you do anything with it anymore? That has changed tremendously over the last 5 to 10 years, and really though, it has stayed the same through it all, and that's being the fact that content is king. Having a website that has valuable, unique content on it is going to get the results, is going to get the traffic. And so, although Google has changed a ton with their algorithm, and they change it every single day, multiple times a day sometimes, really the bulk of it, the core of it has remained the same, and that's content is king. And so when you build that website, you build those landing pages out, making sure they're search engine optimized is going to be very helpful. Making sure your images are optimized, that they load fast enough, that they're mobile responsive, all that stuff is going to be really helpful to have your website rank initially. And so before you start spending money driving traffic to it, you want your website to rank as well as it can organically, and that's where SEO comes in. And so when you work with a partner like Simple Machine, we really pride ourselves in our knowledge of search engine optimization, and so we can implement everything you need to do to speak with Google and to Bing and to Yahoo that the search engines are looking for. And so when you build a website with us, we're paying attention to all of that, so your website can rank as high as it can when it's first launched. And so you can start getting leads, start getting clients based on where your website ranks without even having to spend any advertising dollars.
Perfect, yeah. So as for new businesses, you're probably wondering how to generate those leads. As we mentioned, SEO is a good way to do it organically, but something else we want to talk on is just lead generation in general. So what is lead generation?
Lead generation, simple as it sounds, is generating leads for your business. And so a lead would be a new potential client. And so with the website, with online marketing, digital marketing, lead generation has come a long way and is really, really defined, refined to where you can really be targeted with how you're generating these leads. And so, when you're spending money either sending people to specific pages or whatever it might be to generate these leads, I guess going back a little bit, sticking with the SEO, you can do some non-paid lead generation tactics, such as putting out an ebook or a white paper, something that is going to offer value to someone, that they're, a how-to guide or something like that, and ask for their email address in exchange. That email address is your first step into generating that lead, or that email address is your lead, to then contact that business, add them to your marketing list, and hopefully gain them as a client. So things like that can also be considered lead generation, but ultimately it's getting people to your website, getting people to your Facebook page, your social media pages, and then getting them to ultimately reach out to you and do business with you.
Perfect, yeah. So another really effective tactic to get people to your website and generate those leads is Adwords. And this is something we could talk about for hours, but we'll just give you a little bit of information behind what Adwords is.
Definitely. AdWords is our kind of go-to first option that we recommend when it comes to lead generation or bringing traffic to your website. And that's because you can, as soon as you build your campaign, you launch it, you set your budget, you can be ranked at the very top of Google. And it is pay to play. You're paying for keywords, and you're paying when people click on them in your ad. And so it does cost money, but it's the only way you can immediately get your website to rank atop your competitors. And so we always recommend that to start with AdWords. We're a Google partner, so we really recommend working with the Google partner as well, because we have been accredited. We've passed all the tests yearly with Google. We have bi-weekly phone calls and quarterly reviews with Google to make sure our agency is maintaining the standards of Google, and make sure we're treating our clients, we're maintaining our clients' accounts to the best of our ability. And so by working with an agency like Simple Machine, you have a little bit more in your corner when you're running these ads. And so we always recommend AdWords first. Get the phone to start ringing, and then once you start getting those leads in, you start getting those sales, they start converting, then you can take that money and start putting it into other areas of marketing that may take a little bit more time to develop, but are just as important.
Perfect, yeah. And something along with that, I think a big stigmatism that Google AdWords has is that you have to be the highest bidder, and that's not the case anymore. They are very cost effective, and being a new business, you might be scared to take that jump, but I think the way Google set it up is perfect for anyone and really specializes what your business is, so that you don't have to be the highest bidder. You just have to be the perfect match for what people are searching for.
Right. It's all about finding the target audience, finding the right audience that you're going after, and honing in on them. Because with Google AdWords, you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars if you have your ads incorrectly set up, to where you should be spending maybe a couple $100s. And so by focusing on just your geographic location, focusing on just your age group, just your household income maybe that you're going after, just people who are interested in your product or service, you can really define who that target market is and make your dollar go as far as it can by only showing your ads to people who are interested and who've shown interest based on their search history on your product or services. And then later down the line we'll get into things like remarketing and those types of things, how you can then kind of come back and remind people about your product or service, and we'll talk about those in a later episode.
Yeah, awesome. So since we said earlier content is king, another really effective way to market your new business is through video marketing, because that is just such a big platform at the moment.
Yeah, video is huge right now. Blogging is still very important. It's great to generate keywords and great content for your website, but where it's at now is video. Video is much more interactive. It's so much more fun to watch, and it's much more engaging than reading a blog post. And so creating video content for your business, whether it's how-to videos, vlogs just like these, videos of projects that you've done, whatever it might be, creating that video, creating the culture behind your business and getting it out there is extremely important to tell your story, to tell your service or product offerings, and to really get the word out there in a visual and creative way, as opposed to just writing text and pictures that only goes so far.
Yeah, perfect. So these are just a few of the things that you could start with to market your new business. So if you are interested in learning more about some of these services, we offer them here at Simple Machine, and we'd love to help grow your new business. You can follow us on Instagram as well to keep up with our office, and on Mondays we do Marketing Mondays, which are really fun tips to just help grow your business and get you thinking about some other things digital marketing wise. So that's at Simple Machine Designs, and subscribe below to watch more videos just like this.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you learned something today.
Perfect. Thanks.